Have you ever wondered, why do so many people look healthy on the outside, but inside, their gut is actually sick without them even realizing it? Or why such small signs, like bloating after a meal, a restless night's sleep, or a few sudden pimples on the skin, could actually be cries for help from your digestive system? The shocking truth is that over 90% of Americans overlook these silent warning signs from their gut. And this doesn't just affect digestion. It directly impacts our energy, emotions, and even our longevity. In this video, I'll share with you 10 warning signs most people never recognize, along with real-life examples and simple scientific explanations. You'll understand why the gut is often called the second brain, and more importantly, how to protect it before it's too late. Before we begin, ask yourself, have you ever felt exhausted even after a full night's sleep? Or found yourself irritable without knowing why? If so, you'll definitely find the answers in the next few minutes. So what are the very first signs that your gut is crying for help? Let's dive in right now. 1. Bloating and gas, more than just overeating. Have you ever eaten a simple dinner, not too big at all, yet afterward your stomach felt like it had blown up like a balloon? Your clothes suddenly felt tighter, you had to loosen your belt, and all you wanted was to lie down and catch your breath. Most people think, maybe I just ate too much. But the truth is not that simple. Bloating and gas are often the very first signals that your gut is out of balance. When your gut bacteria are weakened, food doesn't digest completely. Instead, it ferments excessively, creating more gas than your body can handle. You feel it as pressure, heaviness, sometimes even mild cramping. I remember a friend telling me that after drinking just one glass of milk in the morning, her belly would stay swollen all day. At first, she thought she was simply lactose intolerant. But after seeing a doctor, she learned her gut microbiome was disrupted by years of antibiotic use. The problem wasn't just the milk, it was her gut's overall health. The small lesson here is this: bloating isn't only from overeating. It's your body's way of saying your gut needs healing at its foundation. If it keeps happening, don't shrug it off as normal. Consider it an SOS signal. And this is just the beginning. Once your gut is out of balance, the problems don't stop at bloating. They can quickly spiral into something more frustrating: alternating diarrhea and constipation. Let's move on to the next part to uncover why your gut can suddenly feel like an unwanted roller coaster ride. 2. Constipation and diarrhea, the roller coaster gut. There are days when you sit in the bathroom for what feels like forever, but nothing happens. Then, just a few days later, you're running back and forth with urgent diarrhea. It feels like your gut is dragging you onto a roller coaster you never signed up for. This is a classic sign of an imbalanced gut. Normally, your gut bacteria act like a symphony, keeping bowel movements steady and rhythmic. But when the good bacteria weaken and harmful ones take over, the harmony collapses. The result? Unpredictable swings. Constipation one day, diarrhea the next. I once heard about a man in Florida who suffered through months of this cycle. Mornings with sharp stomach pain, afternoons stuck in constipation. At first, he thought it was just said bad food choices. But doctors later diagnosed him with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, a condition common among middle-aged Americans, rooted in a disrupted gut microbiome. The lesson here is, don't dismiss long-term constipation or diarrhea as minor. They're clear warnings that your gut is struggling. Laxatives or anti-diarrheal pills may hide the symptoms, but they'll never fix the root causes. And you know what? When your gut can't stay in rhythm, the damage doesn't end in the bathroom. It directly affects how your body absorbs nutrients, which explains why so many people suffer from chronic fatigue even after a full night's sleep. Let's head into the next part to find out why even 8 hours of sleep can't save you from exhaustion, and how your gut may be the silent thief of your energy. 3. Chronic fatigue, when sleep doesn't fix it. Have you ever had this experience? You slept 7-8 hours last night, maybe even longer. Yet the next morning, when you opened your eyes, your body still felt as heavy as if you were carrying rocks. You dragged yourself out of bed, poured a cup of coffee, then another. But the fatigue wouldn't go away. This isn't just lack of sleep. It's a sign your gut isn't doing its most important job, absorbing nutrients to fuel your body. When the gut is weak, vitamins like B12, iron, and magnesium don't get absorbed properly. The result is chronic fatigue, like a phone that's been charging all night but still shows only 20% battery in the morning. I recall a teacher from California who shared her struggle. Despite sleeping enough, she was constantly exhausted and unable to focus in class. She feared it was a heart or thyroid issue, but tests revealed the real culprit, leaky gut syndrome, where nutrients leak out before reaching the bloodstream. When she shifted her diet to more vegetables and probiotics, her energy slowly returned. The lesson here is, if you feel unexplained fatigue, don't just blame sleep. Look at your gut. It may be quietly draining your life force, and fatigue isn't the only ripple effect of a weak gut. When toxins don't get properly processed, they look for another way out, and often that escape route is your skin. In the next part, we'll explore skin breakouts and allergies, the gut-skin connection, and why pimples or rashes on the surface may actually begin deep inside the gut. 4. Skin breakouts and allergies, the gut-skin connection. Have you ever wondered why your skin seems to be the first to speak up when something goes wrong inside your body? A sudden breakout, a rash, or unexpected allergies are often brushed off as surface problems. But in reality, your skin reflects what's happening deep in your gut. Scientists call this the gut-skin axis. When the gut is inflamed or imbalanced, toxins don't leave through the digestive system, they escape through your skin. That's when you see acne, dryness, redness, or flare-ups of conditions like eczema and psoriasis. I think of a young woman from Texas who invested in the most expensive skincare products. Yet no matter what she tried, her acne only worsened. Finally, she was advised to cut dairy and gluten from her diet. Just weeks later, not only did her digestion feel lighter, but her skin also became clearer. The problem wasn't on the surface, it was in her gut. The lesson here is, for healthy skin, don't just treat the outside. Start by healing your gut, because glowing skin begins within. And there's another connection just as powerful, between your gut and your brain. The anxiety, stress, and mood swings you experience may not always be just in your head. Sometimes they start in your digestive system. In the next part, we'll dive into anxiety, stress, and mood swings, the second brain at work, and discover why your gut is often called your body's second brain. 5. Anxiety, stress, and mood swings, the second brain at work. Have you ever found yourself becoming irritable, anxious, or sad for no clear reason? You might assume it's just mood swings, but in truth, the root may lie deep inside your gut. Scientists call the gut the second brain because it contains hundreds of millions of nerve cells, all closely connected to the brain through what's known as the gut-brain axis. Even more astonishing, over 90% of serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for happiness, is produced in the gut, not the brain. This means that when your gut is out of balance, your happiness supply can quickly run dry. I remember a story about a college student in New York. During exam season, he suffered from insomnia, anxiety, and constant mood slumps. At first, he blamed it all on academic stress, but after adding probiotics and shifting to a diet with more vegetables and less sugar, he noticed a remarkable difference in his mood. He even said, "As soon as my stomach feels calm, my mind feels so much lighter." The small lesson here is, your mood and your gut are inseparable. If you're experiencing long-term anxiety or stress, take a closer look at your digestive health, because peace of mind often begins in the gut. But the gut doesn't just influence your emotions, it also acts as a shield for your entire body. When the gut weakens, the immune system falters, leaving you more vulnerable to constant illness. In the next part, we'll explore frequent infections, a weak gut, a weak shield, and why a healthy gut is your silent warrior of protection every day. 6. Frequent infections, a weak gut, a weak shield. Have you noticed how some people seem to catch colds, sore throats, or sinus infections every few weeks? Sometimes all it takes is a slight change in weather, and they're sick again. Many assume it's just weak genetics or bad luck, but the deeper cause often lies in the gut. Around 7% of the immune system lives in the gut. The good bacteria there act like gatekeepers, standing guard against viruses, harmful bacteria, and fungi. When your gut is strong, you're protected daily. But when it's out of balance, those defenders weaken and invaders slip through. I once spoke with a mother of 2 in Chicago. She told me that whenever her kids brought home a cold from school, she always caught it too. On top of that, she suffered from recurring sinus infections. Later, her doctor explained that years of antibiotic use had harmed her gut bacteria, weakening her immune system. When she began eating more fermented foods, adding vegetables, and cutting back on sugar, the cycle of constant illness finally started to break. The small lesson here is, if you get sick often, don't just blame the weather or your genes. Take a hard look at your gut. It may be your body's most important shield. And when that shield is down, it doesn't just affect immunity. An imbalanced gut can disrupt how your body handles calories and nutrients, leading to puzzling weight changes, even if you haven't changed your diet at all. Let's move into the next part. Unexplained weight fluctuations. Losing or gaining without reason. And uncover why your gut may secretly control how your body stores fat and energy. 7. Unexplained weight fluctuations. Losing or gaining without reason. Have you ever experienced this? You eat the same as usual, not adding more, yet your weight suddenly climbs? Or the opposite, you're eating quite well, but the pounds keep dropping off and your clothes feel looser? Many people blame slowed metabolism or aging, but the real culprit may actually be your gut. A healthy gut works like a warehouse manager, deciding which nutrients get absorbed, which get discarded, and how many calories are stored as fat. When the gut microbiome falls out of balance, that system goes haywire. Some people pack on fat despite eating little, while others absorb poorly and become frail and undernourished. I recall a man in Texas who was careful with his diet yet kept gaining weight, especially belly fat. Tests revealed his gut bacteria were disrupted, causing his body to store more calories than normal. Only after restoring his gut health with probiotics and a fiber-rich diet did his weight finally stabilize. The small lesson here is, if your weight changes unpredictably without explanation, think of your gut. It may be the hidden switch that decides whether you're lean or heavy, energetic or drained. And weight isn't the only subtle sign. When digestion slows down, other silent clues begin to appear, like persistent bad breath or body odor, even when you keep yourself perfectly clean. In the next part, we'll dive into bad breath and body odor, silent signs of poor digestion, and reveal why odor can sometimes be your gut's hidden message. 8. Bad breath and body odor, silent signs of poor digestion. Have you ever met someone who brushed twice a day, used mouthwash regularly, yet their breath still carried an unpleasant odor? Or maybe you've had days where, no matter how thoroughly you showered, your body odor didn't feel fresh? Instead of blaming hygiene alone, sometimes the root cause lies deep within the gut. When food isn't fully digested, it begins to decompose in the gut, creating foul-smelling compounds. These can travel upward, causing bad breath, or seep through sweat glands, leading to body odor. In other words, your gut works like a waste management plant. When it runs smoothly, everything stays clean. But when it breaks down, the smells escape everywhere. I once heard a story from a woman in California. She said her husband always felt embarrassed by his bad breath, despite being meticulous about oral hygiene. After medical testing, doctors discovered the problem wasn't in his mouth, but in acid reflux and poor nutrient absorption. Once he shifted his diet, adding more fiber, probiotics, and cutting down on processed foods, his breath and body odor significantly improved. The small lesson here is, odor isn't always an outside problem. It can be an alarm bell from your gut, reminding you to take better care of it. And when the gut is weak, it doesn't just affect breath or body odor. It can also hijack your cravings, especially for sugar, feeding harmful bacteria and making the gut even weaker. In the next part, we'll explore sugar cravings, when gut bacteria control your brain, and why sometimes that irresistible pull toward dessert has nothing to do with lack of willpower. 9. Sugar cravings, when gut bacteria control your brain. Have you ever finished a filling dinner only to crave a slice of cake or a can of soda just minutes later? You might wonder, why can't I control myself? Many assume it's a matter of weak willpower. But in truth, sometimes it's your gut bacteria whispering commands to your brain. Inside your gut live trillions of microbes. Some are friendly, keeping you healthy, while others are sugar addicts. When harmful bacteria dominate, they send signals to your brain demanding sweet foods to feed themselves. The more sugar you give them, the more they grow, and the stronger your cravings become. I recall an office worker in Seattle who shared that every afternoon, he couldn't resist grabbing a soda and a few chocolate bars. At first, he thought it was just a habit. But when he replaced soda with sparkling water and added probiotics to his breakfast, his sugar cravings slowly faded. Within a month, he no longer felt controlled by sweets. The small lesson here is, if you crave sugar constantly, it may not be weakness. It's a sign of imbalance in your gut microbiome. By nourishing the good bacteria, you take back control. And once you recognize these signals, from bloating and fatigue to sugar cravings, the next big question is, how do you heal and restore your gut? In our final part, we'll uncover healing the gut. Small steps, big changes, and learn the simple habits that can set you on the path to a healthier gut. 10. Healing the gut. Small steps, big changes. After hearing all these warning signs, you might be asking yourself, so where do I start to heal my gut? The good news is, you don't need expensive treatments or extreme diets. Sometimes, the smallest steps create the biggest transformations. First, remember your gut bacteria are like loyal companions. They need to be fed every day. Simple foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, or even a banana can help. On top of that, fiber from leafy greens, oats, or chia seeds serves as the fuel these good bacteria thrive on. I think of a man in Ohio, in his 60s, who had struggled for years with bloating, fatigue, and dry skin. Instead of relying on pills, he made small changes. Starting each morning with a bowl of oats, fruit, and chia seeds, drinking a glass of kefir at night, and walking 20 minutes around his neighborhood. Within 3 months, he said not only did his stomach feel lighter, but his energy and spirit felt years younger. The small lesson here is, your gut doesn't need a drastic revolution. It needs steady, gentle care. With small daily choices, you can unlock more energy, clearer thinking, and a healthier, more vibrant life. And if you've recognized some of these signs in yourself, don't wait until your body screams for help. Start today with one healthier meal, one deeper night's sleep, one mindful step toward less stress. Every choice is a gift to your gut. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these gut warning signs? Share your story in the comments, because your journey might be the reminder someone else needs. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss the next video, where we'll keep uncovering the fascinating secrets of health and life.